So there's a tag video that's been going around that I've decided to invite myself to, even though nobody has tagged me in it, called the My Life in Letters tag. A stands for art. I'm not a really good artist. I can't draw for crap, but I still try. In fact, I'm going to be doing a lot of art in the next coming weeks because of the music video that I'm working on. So I could get me some practice in. But I do enjoy art. Whenever I go to New York, I love going to the art museums. I love art museums. Just to see master paintings is just awesome to me. B stands for Beautiful Androids, the third CD I put out. C stands for Chargers, of the San Diego type. Yeah, I'm into football and San Diego Chargers is my team. Don't judge me! D is for Duran Duran. I don't know if you can see the shirt or not. Yeah, I'm a big Duran Duran fan. Always love their music. It's just amazing still to this day, and I just love Duran Duran. E is for education. I think life is an ongoing education. I really like documentaries. I like learning stuff, basically. When I was a kid, I never really got into learning stuff as much. I never liked school, but that was more of a social thing. But I enjoy education these days. F. Fender guitars. Mostly Stratocasters and Squiers. Those are my favorite type, well, my favorite brand of guitar, I guess. I'm a big Fender fan. I own a Fender, but they're not my completely favorite guitars. I like Gibson too, but Fenders work really good. G stands for Gibson. Actually, this Gibson is of the Debbie type. When I was a teenager, I really had this huge crush on Debbie Gibson. I love her music and I love her, and I remember having 200 posters all over my bedroom wall of her. No, I wasn't stalkery creepy, was I? H stands for humor. I think it's very important to have a good sense of humor because you are just nowhere if you don't have one. I've always had a sense of humor. A lot of my wit comes from watching MASH when I was a kid, but I think it's always good to laugh in life. I stands for introvert. I am an introverted person. Always have been, ever since I was a kid. Usually I would take my meals in my room. I spent a lot of time in my room away from people, and these days I still spend a lot of time away from people. I don't do crowds that much. If I go to someplace crowded, I kind of want to get out after a while. VidCon, playlist. It's weird. I love to go to New York though. I don't know why. Because they have huge crowds there, but sometimes it's really great. Well, in New York it's really great in the morning because not as many people are out in the street. J stands for Jennifer Capriati, who was my favorite tennis player before she retired. Really the only reason I watched tennis. After she retired, I stopped watching tennis. Jennifer Capriati. I actually once tweeted her and she responded to me. K stands for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One of my favorite movies of all time, just because it's so stupid. A lot of people have been making fun of Sharknado for being just ridiculously a stupid movie, and I think that was planned. But yeah, you gotta have stupid movies. I want to make an absolutely stupid, terribly ridiculous movie one of these days, just like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Maybe I can make a sequel to Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That would be awesome. L stands for like. Hit the like button! M stands for music. I would probably die and wither away if music disappeared from the world. I love music. I listen to it every day. I have to have music at some point during my day or I just cannot function because And I have music going through my head all the time too. I love music. N stands for NASCAR. I'm a big NASCAR fan. These days I root for Tony Stewart, who is sitting out the rest of the season with a broken leg because he crashed a car in the World of Outlaw series because he does not know when to stop. I mean, I get emotionally involved in NASCAR. I was actually upset when Stuart Haas signed Kurt Busch because do I have to root for him now? Because I don't want to. O is for Oklahoma, which is okay. The state I live in, and I'm working to get out of it. P is for poetry. I do not do enough poetry on the Modern Overdrive channel. I really want poetry. I want to put more poetry up. I do like poetry. I like writing poetry. I like saying poetry. I think I'm going to do more poetry. Q is for quiet time. R is for reincarnation, which is my second CD that I put out. S is for Solitary Eclectic, the first CD I put out. That was a learning experience. First time I ever was in any sort of studio. And after that experience I realized I could do most of this stuff at home. T stands for Tessa Violet. I had to do Tessa Violet as T because M was music and I couldn't do Mika Kitty there. But Tessa is just such a inspiration to me. I know it's weird because she's younger than me and that she's a Christian and I'm not, but I get a lot of inspiration from her. I like the music that she's been putting out. I like the videos that she put out, even the old ones and the new ones. Mind geek. U stands for Unrequited Love, which seems to be usually the way love comes to me. V stands for Vlogoverdrive. This channel, which I started January 2013, and I really like. I want to keep it up. W stands for Wicca, my religion. I have recently started getting back into my religion. I guess in a way I never left it. A boy running away from home, I guess. X, I never really could figure out what X was half the time. I never was really that good at algebra. Y stands for YouTube, which ever since Google bought it has been in an increasingly state of suckiness. But seeing that YouTube is really the only video sharing website out there, you're stuck with it. Which is a problem when a company has a monopoly on something. They don't have competition and they can't get better. And Z stands for zombies. I do like zombies. I want to go on a zombie run someday. I saw Megan do the zombie run on her channel and that was really awesome. So I want to do a zombie run. Anyways, that's my Life in Letters. I encourage you to make your own Life in Letters video. I tag you. See you later. Bye.